be with the men, the fighting forces of government. I should show my face there. Hindi naman pwede yung peacetime ka na pumunta. Hindi naman yung sabihin mo na you place yourself in jeopardy. But somehow during the fighting, you should show yourself that you are with one in our desire to protect the Republic.
Sir, do you think it's really a destiny for you not to proceed there, sir? Kasi, of course,
Well, this is the second time. The last time I was not able to go in because also of the weather. Dito naman ngayon, ganun rin ang nangyari. And you were circling many times, but we could not penetrate the, well, it was really squall. So we waited in the camp for the skies to clear up, but pagdaan namin, wala, it was raining the whole day sa Marawi.
Sir, from the reports reports we get from the ground, sir, are we planning to lift the martial law before the SONA, sir?
No, and hindi ako ang nagano. It's the armed forces and the police. I consulted them and said it was critical. Ang magsabi sa akin na hindi na critical, ang armed forces, pati ang police. I do not have an independent study of how things are on the ground. It's not my job. And I cannot do it physically even. So I have just to rely on the word of the armed forces and the police because they are the one keeping this republic healthy and alive. Pag sinabi nila wala ng delikado and everything is okay, then that is the time that they will lift martial law. Otherwise, yeah, salamat. And maybe spare you something like wala na ang relo ko, binigay ko sundalo. So, I can mga 5 hours.
Magandang hapon po, Mr. President.
Yes.
Ang tanong ko, maraming mga proyekto na papasok sa mga barangay, lalong-lalo na dito sa probinsya ng Bukidnon. Pero mayroong 10% na tinatawag na revolutionary tax na kinukuha yung mga New People's Army NPA. Pag hindi magbigay yung contractor at saka barangay official, sinusunog yung proyekto na sa barangay. Mayroon bang solusyon ng pamahalaan ito?
Yan, solusyon na sa Pilipino. Kayo ang gusto magdala ng gobyerno, that is really extortion. That is just a matter of semantics. Call it revolutionary tax. But actually, it's extortion. Kaya nga may away tayo. Ang kaya nga, hindi kami papayag. I refuse now to resume the talks with them until they stop itong extortion. Kasi sasabihin ng tao, babayad sila ng buwis, wala namang protection kasi hinihingian sila ng NPA. So the only way is to, I do not want to continue the fight. It has been there for 50 years. I'm supposed that everybody started killing people for 50 years, but if they wanted another 50 years, ang gobyerno walang magawa. It's plain extortion. And if they want to continue to resume the talks, one of the things that I would demand would really be that they stop the extortion activities.
Mr. President, are we pushing through with the extension po of martial law? Malapit na po kasing matapos yung 60 days.
Ganito yan eh. Martial law was declared for the Mindanao Island because that is an anticipation of a spillover. I said, I have nothing against, I have a Maranao blood. But yun in Central Mindanao, nandyan yung Lanao del Sur, Lanao del Norte, then you go left, that you have the Zamboanga Peninsula na marami, pati you go right, nandito yung Maguindanao, nandyan yung Buldon, nandyan sila. And so this spillover could create more trouble for us. That's why in anticipation or to prevent or to prepare for a spillover or a simultaneous uprising, it has to be Mindanao.
Mr. President, maayong hapon kanimo. Mel Velez, CNN Philippines, Bukidnon News Stringer. As we know, Metro Manila and even Cebu have gone too far in as par the economic growth. Unsa man to pagbaglantaw, Mr. President, as par sa ato sa Mindanao?
You know, Mindanao relatively is just a new country. Bago lang itong Mindanao eh. Cebu has been there. Ang architect gani nila there sa ilang City Hall, basi pag si Magellan, matagal na yung Cebu, that's an old city. You can't compare it to Mindanao. Mindanao is a frontier. Kaya nga ito may gera because ang Moro feels displaced. Na sila yung nauna dito, which is really correct. Historically, they were ahead ng Islam by almost 60 to 70 years. Islam was already in Mindanao. Kaya yung pumasok dito na mga Cebuano, or just, but hindi naman natin alam na ganun ang sitwasyon. Ano, do not have to die for that. That is not anybody's fault. That was the creation of imperialism, which had we had been here at that time, would not have happened. Because we would never agree to it. But you know, Islam ang Mindanao, tapos the rest of the country was converted to Christianity. It was also bludgeoned into submission.
Pahabol po, Mr. President, na may quake daw po earlier sa Visayas. What are we doing? What is the government doing about that, sir? May help na po ba para sa mga residente? May quake po earlier sa Visayas, earthquake po. 6.5, yes po. Bago lang po, very recent lang po.
Wala namang nasira. Mahina yun. By that time, it could have caused massive destruction, but there's none. And actually, to be really very, very frank with you, nobody can foretell a disaster. That's why in the insurance business, disasters are called or categorized an act of God. Just for want of any other term to use it, a massive destruction. Typhoons and earthquakes. Ang kategory niyan sa, kami mga abogado, we call it an act of God. So ang God na nito ang ating habulin. Kaya mo. Ha? Pisa natin yung mga pare.
May mensahe na po ba kayo sa mga nanonood na ngayon from Leyte po affected by the quake? Yun lang po, last question.
Again, ma?
May message po ba kayo ngayon sa mga affected po ng quake doon sa Visayas? So maybe they're watching po live right now.
Well, we are doing everything the military is doing its utmost. I am here for the time being that there's a raucous in central Mindanao. I'll be spending most of my time here. I'll just fly to Manila once in a while to fulfill with the protocol duties. But I have to be back again until such time that peace is restored. But we are already almost more than halfway. Matatapos na to.
Sir, good afternoon. Victoria Tulad of GMA po sa Manila. Sir, there's an article po sa Reuters na sinabi na you pushed for talks with the Maute group.
No, I didn't that. No, he's a pretender. I'd never talk to terrorists, that's one. I will never talk to criminals and to terrorists. But I would talk to revolutionaries who are imbued with a principle of their, kagaya nitong MIMN. I talk to them because what drove them to fight government is the rising nationalism. Kasi nauna nga sila dito, dumating yung Amerikano, nauna na pa ng Espanyol, then we were colonized. Kaya ka nagkawatak-watak tayo na ganito. Islam na nga ang Mindanao. At ano ba naman kasalanan natin pumasok itong mga Espanyol, pati Amerikano? So that is how it began. But we are here to preserve and ask, and I plead to the Moro people, who are my brothers, who are our brothers. We do not want to fight, we do not want to kill. And if we can just stop fighting, okay ako. But for those criminals, mga terorista, wala.
Sir, pero yung Mauti Group, did they come to you? Nag-initiate po ba sila ng deal para matapos na po yung gulo sa Marawi? Thank you.
Well, the MIM probably have started initiatives there. But kung magaling sa akin ako maghingi sa mga kriminal pati terorista, imposible. Tsaka marami na akong patay na sundalo pati pulis. Huwag nila akong biruin, mag-istorya-istorya lang tayo. If there has to be peace, it would really be peace. Huwag mo akong laruin yung away ngayon.